You are listening to the Sealed Word on Grace Notes Ministries. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Jordan.
She prayed for 17 years. He listened through the wall. And then one night, the math walked through the door she had been holding open. Today, we are going to hear from a couple who asked to come on together, on the same call, speaking to each other through this show. Because sometimes the thing you could not say directly gets said through the thing that says it better than you can.
One believer, one not.
For 17 years, the believing spouse does everything right. She does not push. She does not argue. She does not put tracts in his lunch or leave Bible verses on his pillow. She holds the door open. She prays. She lives the life as well as she can live it. And the one thing she never stops doing, she keeps the channel available. She does not close the conversation. She just keeps the door open and trusts that what she believes is real enough to walk through that door eventually. And what walked through the door was not her. It was the math. After 17 years, the math walked through the door she had been holding open since the wedding.
How did he find the show?
She put it on in the kitchen. She did not say, "I think you should listen to this." She did not make a production of it. She just put episode 1 on one morning while she was making coffee and left the room. And he stayed in the kitchen.
I want to talk to you directly through this show because I have wanted to say this for a long time and I could not say it in a way that did not feel like pressure. So I am going to say it here where there is no pressure. You were not wrong to doubt. Everything you doubted was a reasonable thing to doubt. You were not being difficult or stubborn or closed-minded. You were being honest. And I loved you more for the honesty than I would have loved you for a faith you did not have. I prayed for 17 years, not because I thought you were broken. I prayed because I knew what was on the other side of the door, and I wanted you to find it in your own time, in your own way. And you did. And the math was the key. Not me. The math. God put it in the book so that someone like you, someone who trusts numbers and does not trust feelings and needs the thing to be true before they will step toward it, so that someone like you could find the door on your own terms.
I heard episode 3 first, because she left the room after episode 1 and I kept going. And in episode 3, Marcus said, iota is 10, and I got my phone out and I started adding, and it came to 888. And I sat at my kitchen table for a long time. And then I went and found her and I said, I think I need to hear the rest of these. And she said, I know, I've been waiting. And I said, how long? And she said, 17 years. And I said, I'm sorry it took me that long. And she said, the number was right on time.
The number was right on time. He spent 17 years at the edge of that door. And the math walked through in episode 3 with 10 Greek letters, and the sum was 888. And the sum was enough.
For every believing spouse who is holding the door open right now, you are not doing it wrong. You are doing it exactly right. The math is already in the room. You do not need to explain it. You do not need to argue it. You just need to keep the door open and trust that the author who sealed his name in the first sentence of creation can find his way through any door that stays open.
Put it on in the kitchen. Leave the room. Trust the math. The resources: purebiblesearch.com, biblenumerics.com, kjvcharts.com, sealedbytheking.com, gracenotesministries.com/kjvnumerics. Start with episode 3. Leave the room.